Welcome back to the channel. We're doing another full day of eating today, shooting for 1,800 calories and 200 grams of protein. We're gonna get started with some breakfast in a second. As a sneak preview, we're gonna be introducing a new wrap today, also gonna be having some edible cake batter, and we're gonna be taking a look at a protein bar that just came on the market very recently. It's all part of today. Super excited to share it with you. So with no further ado, let's get things started by having a look at meal number one. Here we go. And there we have our breakfast ready to go. We got our protein oatmeal, put in half a scoop of our whey casein blend with half a serving of our PB Fit peanut butter powder. And then we have 322 grams of egg whites, getting a nice blast of protein with one egg thrown in there for some healthy fats. It's hidden in this massive egg white semi-omelet with no cheese. And we have some salsa on top, because if you've ever had egg whites by themselves, you know that they taste like nothing. Salsa adds a nice flavor. So we're keeping the calories in check here, getting a blast of protein with the protein powder in the oatmeal, and of course the egg whites will just be so much protein, more protein than before. So we're gonna have this meal here. Gonna be a great way to start the day. Making our way to 200 grams of protein is super easy when you're having things like egg whites. And then even with your healthy carbs, you're throwing in some protein there. So we're gonna get a nice amount right off the bat here. Can't wait to eat this. Gonna do it right now. Whew. Absolutely annihilated that breakfast. Those egg whites are so filling, there's so much volume, and it truly is a little slice of heaven once you break into that whole egg that's in there and that yolk breaks open. Adds the unexpected flavor that we all dream about. But it's delicious. And the protein oatmeal is just like a Reese's peanut butter cup. You got that chocolate whey casein blend with the PB powder in there. Tastes like you're eating a Reese's peanut butter cup. Don't need any sweetener. If you're using a good quality whey casein, it's gonna taste awesome. If you've tried something like this before, let me know in the comment section. I'm curious, but as you can see, there's nothing left for breakfast here. So we're gonna be moving on to our next meal of the day in a little bit. We're gonna have our mid-morning snack, and I'm gonna show you a new protein bar that I discovered. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't, but we'll check it out nonetheless, and then something else to go with it. And we're back in for snack number one, mid-morning snack. As you can see, we are still on the berry train. Today we have 100 grams of our strawberries, and we switched it up from the blueberries this time. We're doing 50 grams of the black raspberries. These were on sale, so thought I'd give these a go this week. Very delicious, very filling, low calories, and super, super efficient on cutting calories, which we are, of course, on today with 1,800 calories for the day. And then we have our new protein bar, our Seco Milky Crisp bar. Now, if you haven't seen my review on this, I've done a full review. It's up on YouTube right now. I'll link to it somewhere on the top of the screen if you want to check it out. I'll also put it in the description box if you want to watch the rest of the full day of eating today. But this is a pretty decent bar. I brought it through a thorough review, so if you haven't seen that, I recommend that you definitely go check it out. This is probably one of the better bars that Greg has put out, but I would love to know your opinion if you've tried it, so let me know. Anyway, I am hungry, so I'm going to have this snack, and then we will be back in for meal number 3, which will be a new wrap. But before that, let's have our snack. I know I'm sparing you from watching me eat in the first couple meals today. You're welcome. But anyway, as you can see, I did have the berries, and I did eat the bar, and it was delicious. I really do enjoy that protein bar berry mix. I feel like I'm getting some real food with some not so real food, but also getting some protein as well. What do you all think? Do you have something with your protein bar, or is the protein bar a standalone snack? I like to add some type of fruit with it. I'm finding berries is working really well this cutting season, but curious what you've tried, what may have worked. Are we standalone protein bar only, or are we having something with it for a more substantial snack? Let me know in the comment section. However, that was a delightful snack, and I will see you for meal number 3, which will be a new wrap. And here is the wrap with all those ingredients you just saw. I left it unwrapped, of course, because I wanted you to see what the inside looked like rather than just cutting it down the center. And because this wrap is so massive, it tends to break. So wanted to make it look somewhat nice for the presentation, but you can see we got some gorgonzola on the other side there. Don't be afraid of the full fat cheeses, guys. This is something that you can definitely work into your plan. Red meats, no problem. If it fits your macros, you're hitting your protein goal, hitting your calorie goal, you can have it. There's only so much lean turkey and chicken that we can eat. We got to add foods like this in for a little flavor, especially while we're cutting. We got to get something in that's going to be satisfying, something to look forward to. We can't just be having chicken, broccoli, and rice and turkey sandwiches every day. We got to add something like this in, and it is so delicious and so massive. It is a meal that definitely keeps you full until the next one. I'm going to do my best to wrap it up, and we'll give it the old taste test. I have to say, the wrapping went better than I thought it would. I should have recorded it. It was not the disaster I expected it to be. I'm going to cut it down the middle, and we'll take a look and see what it looks like then. Well, now, if this isn't cookbook ready, I don't know what is. Actually, if you do have my cookbook, you actually already have this recipe. In fact, the picture probably looks just like this. The link is the first one in the description box. If you haven't seen my Craving Crusher cookbook, it has 80 plus recipes, and we are only going to continue to add to it. You get all future updates for free. Head to the first link in the description box, get yourself a copy. You won't be disappointed. We got a ton of desserts. We are building up the dinners and the lunches, as you can see, and it's going to be such great value. It does not cost $150. I can tell you that much right now. So go check it out, pick it up. You're going to love it. But speaking of loving it, I am going to love this wrap right now because it's lunchtime and it's starving time. We're cutting, so we're pretty much always hungry. Let's give this a good taste test. And rule number 1, when you're having any meal, you should always have a napkin with you. So there you go, lesson learned. Always have a napkin, whether it's a snack or a meal, have one handy and nearby. But I digress. Back to the wrap. It looks almost too good to even pick up, but I'm going to do it anyway because I am hungry and I know how good it tastes. So we're gonna dive right into it here. Picking up this half, if you will. It cut very nice. I'm gonna give a close-up of what the inside looks like in case you didn't get the full view the last time. Like, tell me that's not something to look forward to there. A roast beef sandwich that fits into a cutting calorie day at 200 grams of protein. Unbelievable. With no further ado, it's lunchtime. Nothing like a good roast beef wrap, right? So good here. All the recipes for today are in the description box down below, so check them out there even if you don't have the cookbook. But what a treat on cutting calories. A roast beef sandwich. Crazy, but we made it work. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest of this wrap and I'll see you for our second snack, meal number 4. Delicious. So I just wanted to break in real quick here between meals to remind you to smash the like button, consider subscribing if you're not subscribed, and why don't you tell me in the comment section, have you tried my edible cake batter? Curious, who's tried it, who liked it, who's tried another perhaps cookie dough recipe or cake batter recipe that they like? Let me know who did it, let me know what it's like, give a review of your own, comment section. All right, back to the video. All the wet ingredients, all the dry ingredients, we combine the two for some anabolic deliciousness like you see right here. Super easy recipe to put together. It is also in the description box down below, but it is so satisfying. I highly recommend if you're going to make this, you get the PE Science Cake Pop flavor. That one I've seen has worked the best with this particular recipe. And also, if you want it to be a little bit thicker, use 10 grams of casein protein powder, not just the whey casein blend. Both work great, but if you like your batter a little thicker, you can go that route. You can also adjust the milk that you put in as well. That'll help the thickness. Just mix until you think you've mixed enough, and you pretty much get the same consistency. But this one is a real winner right here. Let me recheck the macros here. Yeah, so for 386 calories, you're getting 37 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, 6 grams of fiber, and a whopping 46 grams of protein. Amazing, tastes delicious. If you ever like to eat the cake batter when you used to bake a cake back in the day, before you were trying to be healthy, this is going to be a winner right here for you. It is so good. You add on a little bit of sprinkles on top, gives more of the birthday cake feel, adds a little texture to the batter as well. So good. Love this one. Keep this one in my back pocket all the time. You get a craving for some kind of cake batter, even cookie dough. This can do the trick right here. It is so good. And again, we're getting that blast of protein for some delicious flavor. I did a video on how to make this. I'll link it right up here somewhere. You should go check that out after this video. I'll also put it in the description box down below, but I love this recipe. It's one of those recipes where I even impress myself. All right, making my way through this snack, and then I'll see you for our last meal of the day, dinner time. And just like that, we've made it to the last meal of the day. We're gonna be taking a look at dinner here. We're having a nice seafood dinner with a tuna steak. We're doing some raw peppers because I like the crunch. And then we have some baby potatoes all baked up and ready to go. Let's have you have a look. It's right here. I'll bring it closer so that you can see. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. So good. 4 ounces of the tuna steak. We have peppers that we didn't measure because the calories are virtually insignificant, but I did put it into the final macros for the day, so don't worry. And then of course we have our baby potatoes that we cut up and are ready to go. And we have everything seasoned, meaning the tuna steak and the potatoes seasoned with salt and pepper, ready to go. Nice, lean, high protein, getting some healthy fats in with the tuna. Gonna be a delicious way to cap off the day. Definitely gonna be satisfied here. We got our triple section plate ready to go. It's definitely gonna be a satisfying meal. Definitely gonna have me feeling full. Super excited to round out the day with this meal right here. Gonna take it over to the taste test table for a nice family dinner. I'll put up the full macros for today. As you can see, we made it to our 1,800 calorie goal and our 200 grams of protein. We wanna be plus or minus 50 on the calories and plus or minus 5 grams on the protein. When we do that consistently, it's a rounding error. So we are on point, hitting our goals for this shredding season. So good. Let me know in the comment section, what was your favorite meal for today? Which ones would you maybe have substituted out? Have you tried Greg's new Seco bar? Let me know. Have you checked out the review yet? You should definitely do that. It's in the description box down below. Anyway, this was a super fun day for me. Loved that edible cake batter. Still rejoicing over having had that included in today's meals of the day. But it's getting to be about that time. I gotta get up out of here, so I'll see you in the next one.